something that's really popular right now is the unboxing. So let's make this the very first WHITEBONE Creations unboxing. You never know what's going to show up at this household. How do I do it? Nice sturdy construction made of quality styrofoam. Oh. Some newspaper. Coco. And my investigator. Oh. Look what we have here. A bear skull. One ferocious beast to the next. Yeah, there you go. Old bear. Whenever you get an animal that has been skinned already and it's dry, all this oil is going into the bone. The best thing I can do is not to boil this right now, but soak this in clear water and let a lot of that leach out before I start boiling. I'm convinced you can boil oil in, if that makes sense. There you are. Bear skull today. Okay, 3 days of soaking. It's taken that tissue that looked oily and nasty and it's pulled all that out. I just changed the water. This was all bloody and nasty. But it looks really good. I'm comfortable with boiling that now. Okay, for some reason I always feel that everybody's seen previous videos and so I skim over certain details. I'm learning. I got to treat everyone like a new video. So I got that bear skull in the mail, skinned and dry. First things first, you got to rehydrate it before you boil. I soaked it for 3 days in a bucket of clear water. Now I've pulled it out and put it in a pot of clear water and a scoop of OxyClean, brought it to a boil, 45 minutes or so, and then pulled it out and started power washing. Now the key with the power washer, you need to blow out every hole and orifice anywhere there's a visual port. Get your power washer in it. If you can see a hole, there's something growing in there, make sure you get it clean. Once I've got most of the debris off, I'll actually fill up a pot, half water, half 40% by volume liquid peroxide, and bring that pot to a full boil. Then just pull it out and repeat the process. Get everything off that skull first. Priority number one, get it 100% clean. Alright, I've got that bear skull completely clean and it looks white, but if you start to look close you can start to see little tiny opaque hues in there, and those essentially are oil. Bears are really bad for oil. So I've taken that peroxide, what I boiled it in, I got it hot, brought it to a boil, you saw all that, pulled it out and washed it. I just cut the heat off it. I'm going to put this back in here, no heat, that's just super hot. I'm going to leave it overnight. Then tomorrow I'm going to come back, I'm going to bring it to a boil so I can pull it out hot, rinse it and let it dry. And in that time frame, it should pull all the oil out of the bone of that bear. And it should be really sharp. So I'm just going to move this off, start the next one. 24 hours later, in the rain, I brought that pot back to a boil just so I could pull the skull out hot, gave it a real good last rinse, and let it dry. Here's the finished product. It was just sitting in front of a little fan. It's good and dry. Remember, I do not like nasal cavity. I pull it all out because I think it's the only way to get them clean. If you want to keep it in there, I strongly encourage you to use the Beetle Boys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next week.